August 19th, 2025, 7 p.m. Regular meeting is in session. Roll call. Pledge allegiance. Let's go with the Boy Scouts.
Good.
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Mr. Shields.
Here.
Mr. Eads. Mr. Youngkins.
Here.
Ms. Fry.
here.
Mr. Rodriguez. Here. Mr. Firestone. Here. Mr. Brennan. Here. Mr. Elias.
Here.
Mr. Cannon.
Here.
Mr. Coles.
Here.
Mr. Caterino.
Here.
Mayor Pulse.
Here.
And Solicitor Vashon.
Here.
We had executive session. We started at 5:30. Legal matters and personnel matters. No, we started at 6.
Yeah.
Last week was 5:30.
Yeah.
We all try to start an hour before the meeting. It's kind of working out pretty well. Public presentation. Ray Highland, Scout presentation. Here you go, Ray.
Excuse me. I really think we need to have a moment of silence. I think the U.S. Steel employees that lost their lives and all that were injured in the explosion in Clairton. So I think we should all stand and have a moment of silence. This community is built by U.S. Steel, and I think it's only fitting that we do that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brennan. Mr. Howard. Oh, I didn't know that. Does it actually work? Yeah.
He's the only guy that knows how to use it.
Literally the only guy in there.
I believe that. I've only seen it work once.
What's your budget?
Watch your head.
This is cool. I can't stand it.
It's better from this side.
Here, I'm supposed to pass these down.
Check out the input there.
Good evening. My name is Ryan Highland, and I recently earned my rank of Eagle Scout with the Boy Scout Troop 4 in Munhall. For my Eagle Scout service project, I led a restoration of President Robert F. Kennedy Park in Munhall, and I'm here tonight to share a final update on the project. This project was a major undertaking that took 16 months to complete. Spanning from 2024 to 25, it served as a final step in fulfilling all the requirements to earn the Eagle Scout, the rank of Eagle Scout. Phase 1, light pole restoration. The first phase focused on repainting and restoring the park's 28 light poles. Over the years, these poles had become corroded and weathered, clearly showing their age. These poles are nearly 20 years old, and this restoration was long overdue, not just to improve their appearance, but to enhance their durability and safety for years to come. I carefully sanded down each one, repainted them, and replaced the outdated sodium bulbs with energy-efficient LED ones, which gave the park a lot more light. Phase 2, bench refurbishment. The second phase focused on refurbishing the park's 8 benches. They were worn down and covered in graffiti, making them unsightly and uncomfortable for visitors. I removed all the old boards, repainted the metal frames, and installed brand new boards using stainless steel hardware to ensure long-lasting durability and a clean polish look. Phase 3, tree removal around the gazebo. The third phase involved removing several unsightly trees that had grown around the gazebo. These trees had become overgrown and were obstructing the handicap-accessible entrance, making the area difficult to maintain and limiting accessibility. The removal has significantly improved the appearance of the space, and clearing the entrance has made the gazebo more welcoming and accessible to all visitors. Phase 4, tree trimming throughout the park. In Phase 4, a total of 30 trees throughout the park were professionally trimmed. Several branches had been hanging low, and some were obstructing light poles, creating dark areas at night. Trimming these trees has improved visibility, enhanced safety, and ensured that no branches block viewers or pose hazards to children playing in the park. The result is a brighter, safer, and more inviting environment for everyone. Phase 5, brush removal throughout the park. Phase 5 focused on removing overgrown brush from several areas of the park. Some sections have become heavily overgrown, taking up valuable and usable space. Crews cleared and trimmed back an area approximately 75 feet long by 40 feet deep, reclaiming it as functional park space. Care was taken to preserve enough natural growth to maintain a buffer between the park and nearby residents, ensuring both openness and privacy. Phase 6, upgrading trash receptacles. In Phase 6, the outdated residential style trash cans were replaced with durable, commercial-grade outdoor receptacles. The previous cans were worn and mismatched with the park setting. The new receptacles feature easy-to-remove inner liners for efficient emptying and rain-resistant tops to prevent water from getting in. Each unit was securely anchored into the ground and strategically placed throughout the park to improve cleanliness and convenience. Phase 7, handicap signage replacement. Phase 7 focused on updating all old and worn-out handicap signage throughout the park. As many may know or may not realize, the park is fully handicap accessible. The existing signs had deteriorated over time and no longer reflected that commitment. Fresh, clearly visible signage was installed across the park to ensure accessibility is properly marked and respected, reinforcing the park's dedication to safety for all visitors. Phase 8, park rules signage refurbishment. In Phase 8, all park rules signage was updated and refurbished. Previously, multiple signs with varying formats and messages were scattered throughout the park, likely installed at different times over the years. These were all consolidated into a single, clean, and uniform design that clearly communicates the park's rules. The new signage eliminates redundancy, improves readability, and ensures everything matches throughout the park. Phase 9, light pole replacement and refurbishment. Phase 9 involved refurbishing and replacing a broken light pole in the park. While the new pole does not exactly match the original, it closely resembles the original design and restores both function and charm to the area. The replacement enhances safety and contributes to the overall beauty of the park, ensuring well-lit pathways and safety at night. Phase 10, erosion control and street signage and channels. Originally unplanned, Phase 10 was added after we discovered hillside erosion behind the benches, which was causing excessive rust and covering the concrete pads under the benches with dirt. To assess this, we installed small retaining walls to prevent further runoff and protect the seating area. In addition, we partnered with 3C Signs, which is a local company, to replace several outdated or damaged street signs around the park's exterior. These enchantments improve both the durability of the seating area and the overall appearance and functionality of the park's perimeter, ensuring a cleaner, safer, and more welcoming environment for all visitors. Phase 11, park entrance sign upgrade. At the end of the project, only one entrance sign existed at the 9th Avenue entrance, despite the park having 4 entry points. After President Kennedy's death in November 1963, our borough renamed Liberty Park to John F. Kennedy Memorial Park. Today, most people just call it Kennedy Park, but I wanted to honor both the original name and our 35th president. To improve visibility and honor his legacy, I designed a new sign that includes a photo of President Kennedy and a small tribute to the park's original name. I also installed matching signs at all 4 entrances. As a way to thank my benefactors and everyone who supported the project, I included a list of all contributors on the back of each sign. This upgrade not only created a unified and respectful welcome for visitors, but also recognized the community effort behind the transformation. Final project breakdown. Labor. A total of 569 man-hours were dedicated to completing the project, and the estimated labor value was $5,690. I received $4,739 in donated materials. I raised $3,282 in donations from private sponsors. Combined value of labor, materials, and donations, $13,710. All at zero cost to the borough or taxpayers. I would like to express my
Great job.
I would like to express my deepest gratitude to Munhall Borough and all the members of council for giving me the opportunity to take on this project. A special thank you to Mayor Foles, who was a constant source of support and guidance throughout the entire process. To all the benefactors and community members who generously continued, thank you for helping me. I'm especially grateful to all the members and leaders of Boy Scout Troop 4 and my Scoutmaster Brian Stramaski, who stood by me with guidance and support, and we're right there in the trenches working hard to help bring this project to life. Thank you to my girlfriend Anna and her mother Jen, whose support and encouragement were a huge help. They kept me grounded and focused every step of the way. Thank you to my soon-to-be stepmother Kim Whippen, who was my very first donor. Her belief in me from the very beginning meant the world. She not only offered consistent encouragement, but also rolled up her sleeves and contributed real elbow grease and muscle to help bring this project to life. And most of all, thank you to my father, Ray Highland. Your unwavering support, steady guidance, and tireless dedication carried me through every step of this journey. Whether it was planning, problem solving, or being there when I needed a push, or let's be honest, a big shove, you never let me quit. You showed up with tools, advice, and the kind of patience only a dad can have when his kids insist on doing things the hard way. If it weren't for you, none of this would have been possible, or at least it would have involved a lot more duct tape and pen. Thank you all.
Great. Great.
Borough wants to recognize you for proclamation today.
We're having
Whereas Ryan Highland of Troop 4 has achieved the rank of Eagle Scout. Whereas to achieve the honor of Eagle Scout takes years of dedication and commitment. Whereas the Eagle Scout Award is a lifelong distinction that reflects leadership and commitment. Whereas the scouting experience extends far beyond the project, teaching lessons in life and leadership that can be applied in various aspects of their life. Whereas the Eagle Scout demonstrates leadership and community involvement. Whereas Ryan Highland's project involved refurbishing the gazebo at Kennedy Park with all new benches, painting, lighting, new trash receptacles, landscaping, and a new signage throughout the park. Now therefore be it proclaimed that the Mayor and Council of Munhall Borough congratulate Ryan Highland on this achievement and recognize him as a valued member of the community. Congratulations. Scouts have we had, you guys, in the last few years?
We just hit our 100th.
But we've had more Eagle Scouts in here than I think a lot of much larger boroughs and communities have had. And it's Ray and Brian Stramaski, that your leadership has been great over the years for these young men. And I want to congratulate you again and thank you. I was, I've been down there a couple times already. I looked at it yesterday. We had a meeting for 125th anniversary. We were looking at where we're going to do things down there. It looks great. Thank you, Ryan.
Move to the front, baby.
We get a picture with the council?
You gonna get the screen up?
Yeah, try.
Press it off.
Congratulations.
What? Good job.
Try the off again.
This one? Good job.
Since we're on this Kennedy Park, I would like to make a proposal. The signs that have been put on that park, they're excess to being damaged by kids, you know how they are. And I want to make a proposal that we cover them signs with a piece of plexiglass, so to avoid people spray painting them and all that, what they do. So I hope the whole council agrees with that, and maybe we'll vote on it next week.
We don't have to vote on it, Rick, we'll just do it.
We'll take care of it.
Yeah, we'll just take care of it, you brought it up, we'll take care of it in the house.
Okay,
Yeah,
good enough.
Can we get a picture with the council?
sure.
Thank you.
You want us out front, or you want us here?
Yeah. Or however,
Whatever you want.
however it works, whatever works easiest for you.
You can kneel down here.
Like stand next to Bigfoot. Hey, cheese.
Thank you very much.
Getting hopefully I'll be able to focus away pretty soon.
Me too. Me too.
Oh, so that's 11:20.
All right, we'll start again.
A motion to approve the workshop meeting minutes?
No.
Yeah, one more. Oh, sorry. Yep,
Okay. Can we have Robert Turpak and also Jack
Jack couldn't make it.
Zwonek? Okay. Well, we're just going to read Roberts, and you can give this one to
I
Jack.
will do that. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Well, congratulate you on your 15 years of service to MAPS. That's great. You know, I'm glad we're able to retain good employees like yourself. But just going to read this real quick. Appreciation for 15 years of service to the Munhall community. The Munhall Borough Council, the Munhall Mayor, and the entire Munhall community want to take the opportunity to offer our congratulations and deepest appreciation to Robert Turpak, paramedic and crew chief, for 15 years of service and commitment to the community of Munhall. Your dedication and selfless sacrifice have helped protect the lives of everyone in the community. Thank you for your service, Robert.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Munhall's a great place to work, great people. I also want to thank Ricky, my boss, and the board and Matt for taking care of the employees. And the residents have been really amazing, and support from the police and fire. I don't want to forget about you guys. You're out there with us, so thank you.
Approve meeting minutes for July 2025. 28th, workshop meeting.
Motion.
Second, all in favor? Motion to approve July 15th, regular council meeting.
Have a good month. Motion.
Second.
All opposed?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, reports.
Behind kissing.
Your work?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was talking to the chief here. We have a lot of things going on. Friday is our last Main Street Market Night. So those have all been going great this summer. They're very enjoyable. The people love them. The business district is very happy with what's going on Main Street with it. So please try to attend the final Main Street Market Night for the summer. But then we do have one coming up in the fall. We're not done yet. In September, we are going to have a Saturday in the Park at Kennedy Park, right in front of Kennedy Park on 10th Avenue in front of the library. And we're going to have a couple bands, and we're going to bring some food trucks. September 20th.
Okay.
It's Saturday, September 20th. And we're going to bring some food trucks in. We're going to have some local vendors there. And we're going to have a couple of bands, and it's from 12 to 5 on Saturday, September 20th. It's going along real good, and we wanted to bring something to the North Munhall area. We've been asked to say, hey, how about something down here? So we got something down here in September. So we're looking forward to that. And we are in the planning of our 125th anniversary of Munhall. The date set right now is 20 seems like a popular date, is June 20th, September 20th for the Saturday in the Park, and June 20th, and we're trying to put together a nice event, pretty much like the old community type days. I know Dylan came representing the fire department the last meeting we had, and we talked about, a parade. He was going to bring it back to you guys and bring back the parade, and maybe we can do some other things with the fire department. We're looking into trying to get a drone show, and right now I just messaged David this afternoon. We have a donation letter that we're looking to send out to businesses. You may not even see it yet, David. I just sent it to you this afternoon, and we just want to get it on letterhead so we can start going after some big donations. Well, we're going to go after, U.S. Steel. We're going to go after Highmark. We're going to go after, anything big to try to get some donation to make this event a real success. And we're going to involve all the local, community. We're going to involve all the local schools, churches. We're going to have a time capsule, which we'll try to get a nice place in the Borough building. I think Dave was spotted a nice place in the Borough building to have a time capsule. And we're going to try to get, so many. We can't have everyone put something in a time capsule, but we're going to try to get as much good stuff as we can in there. So, unless I forgot something, I think that's basically all I have, Mr. President.
Mr. Solicitor.
Thank you, Mr. President. Most of my items were executive session. I just want to update the community on one item that was discussed. I attended the Planning Commission meeting and hearing to consider the LERTA tax exemption ordinance that council had directed me to adopt or to draft for future consideration, and that was the subject of the Planning Commission hearing. PJ is the president. I attended that. They recommended adoption of it, but they expressed a lot of concern to include residential, which LERTA in and of itself, it refers to a statute, a Pennsylvania statute that authorizes municipalities to provide tax exemption for improvements to industrial commercial and business properties only, but not residential. And the planning commission felt that it was a good idea to include residential in that. And I explained to them, and I've mentioned this to council before, we need to make sure the school board is on board, because the program only works if the borough and the school district participate. So I've had some email exchanges with the school district solicitor, and just today, I received a response from a member of the school board who was on this group email exchange, who expressed an interest and indicated they have a desire and intention to also include residential property. So that was the key for us to expand this ordinance. Council has directed me to revise the ordinance, so we're still gonna have alerta, but expand it with additional Pennsylvania statutory authority to include residential improvements and new construction as well, to incentivize people to come into the borough and the school district and rehabilitate deteriorated property or build new construction, for example, for a new house, new residential property. So I'm going to do that. That'll be the next step, and that's what the planning commission recommended. And after that, we will advertise for a hearing, because the first thing the council has to do is set the deteriorated area, what area will be included and eligible for this program. And we have to share it with the county. We want the county to be on board as well. And then after that, we can adopt it. So I just wanted to update the public, and particularly the planning commission. We considered and agreed with the recommendation. Council did, I should say. And we're going to move forward with that. I'll get working on that right away. That's all I have, Mr. President. Thank you.
Engineers report.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just 3 updates. Main Street project is out for bid. Those bids will be open on Monday, September 8th. So we'll be able to discuss it at next month's workshop. The rear parking lot paving is going to start tomorrow. They're going to start milling, and then they'll be in next week to pave it. And Greg, I'll get you that contract.
Will they be striping that too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What about lighting? Do we have any lighting?
2K light is, I think, you got fix the street lights that are there.
Okay. Thank you.
Denver Main Street, the speed bump installation. We're still looking at next week to the week after Labor Day, or the week of Labor Day, September 1st is the earliest I can get them to come out. That's all I have.
Anybody have any questions for the engineer?
Now, anywhere in the process, I know we talked about the lights, the garbage cans, the benches. Can we get something about the clock on Main Street, either fixed, replaced, whatever? That's like a nightclub on Main Street, and it hasn't worked for a long time. So I don't know if you can put that into this part, or if you can put it into the next phase of the grant. But I really think, I personally think the clock should, some of the people in the audience are saying yes to it.
I took a picture of this in Seattle.
See?
Yes.
I mean, just like the, Kaufman's Club is new, you need that. And that's.
It doesn't necessarily have to be the same location.
No,
but
it's pretty good.
It's, but anywhere, we should look, was it ever brought up about the clock? No. No, I think you have to maybe look into that.
Yeah.
Anyway, what it will cost anyway.
We'll look into it.
Or at least have a place we can, there's always been wiring issues with what's there now. And so that's always been the problem with clock.
Well, while they're doing the streetlights, that could be a good time to address wiring issues.
Okay.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Mr. President,
Yes.
are we still going to vote on 11 and 12 for the alerta? I wanted to ask the solicitor that. Since we're going to revise, will we vote on the alerta tonight?
You're just going to reword that, what are we going to do? I'm going to ask you.
We can still move forward with that. The overall concept is exactly the same. It's just bringing in residential, or council could wait until they see the revised ordinance. It'll delay things for a month, but you would have time to review it. I would recommend that you make a motion to advertise so it's been voted on. I will ASAP get the updated ordinance to all the councils. If you have any concerns or problems, then you could defer the vote next month and not have the hearing, but otherwise you're going to delay it another month.
No, I think, I'm just asking the question. What
No,
we're
we
gonna
can
do.
still do it, yeah, because conceptually, the program is exactly the same. I'm just going to add in the residential, otherwise it'll be the same. And then council will have to set the distressed area and also the tax exemption schedule, which will have to be
Okay.
discussed publicly.
Yep,
Okay?
thank you.
Welcome.
Code enforcement.
You have a copy of my report, I'll briefly go over it. Building permits issued 14, occupancy inspections 14, lien letters sent out 22, code enforcement letters 132, and 60 court hearings. Also this past weekend, I was advised by Glenn Coles that there was a partial collapse of a house up on Old Whitaker Way. I asked the engineer to go take a look at it and give me his opinion on it. He will have that information to council next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna send a memo to David, and he can distribute it, but, it's in pretty bad shape. The whole back half of it is pretty much collapsed, the floor structure is non-existent, so we should probably tear it down.
Is that the house that had a lot of squatters in it years ago?
It's at the very dead end of
Right,
it.
very good,
Yeah.
yeah. I was up there years ago, they had extension cords running into it. That's the one.
From
Yeah.
the house next door.
Yep, that's it.
That concludes my reports. Are there any questions for me?
I have a question. Just regarding the interview of the borough manager about 1219 Margaret Street?
Yes.
And I'm talking and listening to a lot of things that have been said. Could you give us some information on the status of that property? I think in speaking, you told me it was going on. Well, I'd like it to be a public record.
Okay, yeah, in 2000, there's the house on Margaret Street, 1219 Margaret Street. The gentleman died in 2015. His wife died in 2016. I was actually going to take him to the magistrate in 2017, and someone in the audience, someone down there said that they had passed away, so I didn't take either one to the magistrate. And it'll be up for sheriff's sale on October 6, 2025 of this year. So it was in the sheriff's sale process, so it'll be going up for sheriff's sale on October 6th.
And then another follow-up with that is, how many properties are in the sheriff's sale process in Munhall right now?
83 or 87
Okay.
that are actually in the
So
process.
there's that many. And I know the percentage of what we'll call it true blight is what, 3%?
I would say 3%. We have 6,000 houses. We have less than abandoned properties and empty lots that are buildable, less than 3%.
Okay. So we are doing things, we are part of the land bank now, so we are really moving forward with a lot of things that were not at our disposal just 4 or 5 years ago. So I just wanted to make that statement to the public, so when people see things on television and say, oh, we're really not doing anything, we really are doing things and we are being active. So thank you, Dave.
Actually, just recently I got information from Legal Tax Service that I've been asking for. This lady that works there gave me a lot of information the past 2 days, and I'd say 90% of the houses that are on our ban list is either going to be up for sheriff's sale, in the sheriff's sale process, in the pre-sheriff's sale process, or is land banks looking at to purchase.
Thank you.
Public Works.
Yeah, we just started paving alleys. We have one completed, we're starting another one now. And hopefully do about 5 or 6 this season. So I have.
I think
think that's
it was
awesome.
a good job helping us out. On Friday, we'll have 2 guys and then we'll need somebody on Saturday, September 20th too. You know,
Okay.
1 or 2 guys there.
Yeah, I saw the alley between Caroline and McKinney. It's a great job. That's the one you did, like that last
Yes.
one? Yeah, really nice.
Bob, are you
Question.
doing the one between West Virginia and
Question.
Emerson?
Yes.
Is anything gonna be done, or are you guys gonna do it, or have somebody come in and do it? As far as cleaning up them leaves that are all against the curbs everywhere?
Yeah, we'll get it.
Especially down the lower end of Munhall, there's a lot of leaves there.
Yeah, we'll get it.
They send the leaf truck out in the fall, right?
Yeah.
They're falling early this year, right?
Yeah,
I know, and
Really, really early.
The problem down at the bottom, when you have cars parked, it's rough, how do you deal with that?
What's that?
When you have a lot of cars parked in areas where it leaves, it's pretty hard to get to.
Yeah, we just go around them and come back later.
Anything else?
Nope.
Police chief.
Yes, Mr. President. Everyone on council has a copy of my report. Calls for service, 581, 51 arrests, 44 citations, and 79 traffic stops. July 25th, we had market night. We had an officer representing the police department up there, which went great. We are testing to hire. We've accepted applications till August 25th. And that's all I have unless the council has any questions.
I have a question. And this is brought up, it happened to me, and it's brought up on Facebook. So, reading just yesterday, I believe, about dog bites and vacant dogs, loose dogs running around attacking people. Well, I'm particularly talking about dogs. If you want to bring up cats, you can. So, what procedures should these people be doing? Because people don't understand that if I'm sitting in my property and a dog comes onto my property and attacks my dog, I should call the police and have a written report written up on that. I believe that's the law, how that works. Could you explain that to people so people out there will understand what they should really be doing?
Yes, any dog bite issue, whether it's on your property or in the streets, it should be reported to the police. And then we contact our sable kennels, and they come and write the appropriate citations.
So you don't write a citation, actually?
Nope, our dog enforcement.
Okay.
Pardon? Yeah. Sable, yes.
Now you brought that up, I had friends who were attacked twice on Main Street walking their dogs. And I said, did you report it? No, I said, that didn't happen.
Yeah, right, if you don't report it.
Right,
That's why I'm bringing it up.
yeah, it didn't happen.
Yep.
If
Thank
putting
you,
it on
Chief.
Yeah, because
Facebook
those
doesn't
dogs are
count
supposed
as
to be
recording.
quarantined. So, I mean, there's a process. So
Right.
that's why it's important for the public to know.
Thank you.
What about stray cats?
Oh, that's
We
not
call
nice.
sable as well.
I try to catch them.
I got one that sleeps on my porch every night.
There's some rescue people in the area, Rich, that will come and try to trap it for you and then take it to a rescue. I know there's some people that do that, the rescues. And there's a rescue in West Mifflin, and they'll come out and get it get it and take it to a rescue, hopefully for adoption, and get it spayed or neutered or whatever they need to do.
I know Mr. Betters is in the back, he can tell you some stray cat stories down on 12th Avenue, over there. Yeah.
Quite a bit.
You know, they urinate on my, and it stinks like hell.
Rich had
Sure, it's not the skunk.
Rich had a cat door in his house. He had a stray cat come in his house, have kittens in the basement, left the kittens in the basement. Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah. Fire chiefs, I don't forget anything. Except my phone, or my keys. Fire chief.
Thank you, Mr. President. You have a copy of my report. For the month of July, the fire department responded to 68 calls, 39 in-town, and 29 mutual aid requests. Average time from dispatch to the first unit en route was 2 minutes and 43 seconds, and from dispatch to on scene was 5 minutes and 12 seconds. Our smoke detector program is up and running. We've done 4 installs so far. We have 3 pending, and we're going to have, we're partnering with the Red Cross, and they're going to have a booth up at the Main Street Market Night on Friday to promote it even further, and hopefully they keep coming in. That's about all I have for right now. And yes, Bernie, I did put in my request for the truck fund before you asked.
Okay.
You usually grab me at this meeting and ask. So.
Mayor's report. Now, you might have noticed there's no president report, because Dave and I would usually split it up. It didn't make any sense, so my report is his. We talk over things before the meeting, that way we get away with another report. Go ahead, Dave.
First thing I want to talk about is assault. which is what I talk about all the time these days. I sent an email to council last week, I don't want to make my recommendation public, but I would like council to respond to that email and give me your recommendation, because we need to move forward. We need to finalize this. I explained in my email, and you have questions from me later, about why I think we should go with that direction, but I want council to make this decision at some time. So any questions about that?
Any questions on the salt bin issue? Okay.
Okay, and we can just call me whatever. We have a DEP meeting tomorrow, I have a DEP meeting tomorrow at 11 a.m. regarding Creek Street. Might be online. I think it's a longest. And that's basically determining what we need to do next step for Creek Street regarding the letter DEP sent to the borough. So I'll keep council updated once I have that meeting. Also have a meeting tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the Homestead Borough Building with the Homestead Manager. Taylor and Dave and I will go down there and talk to Dan and discuss the tax forgiveness program with them and learn all the details that they have, so we can, when the council does adopt the tax forgiveness ordinance, we can immediately begin implementation. So I'll keep council posted. I met with HUB, which handles our insurance for the borough last month. And one thing we're lacking in terms of insurance is IT insurance, basically cybersecurity insurance, which we should adopt pretty quickly. And the main thing holding us back on that is we don't have multi-factor authentication. The police are adopting that right now, but all of our computers use multi-factor authentication to prevent cyber breaches.
Who takes care of that, other than the police?
Our IT guy will handle
Okay.
it for police and us. I told him we need to get it. There's a process, there's a process involved, but we're going to move forward and have that going so we can have cybersecurity insurance moving forward. Anything else you want to add?
No. I know we had insurance issues when we had the storm back in April. The MAPS building was damaged, and we found out it wasn't even on our insurance policy.
Yeah, it is now though.
It is now, but it wasn't there, but it was there years ago, because I checked. But somewhere in the last 6 or 7 years, it wasn't on there, so it's on there now. You don't have anything for the tax collector?
Oh, I do have some update from the tax collector here. Let's see, just give me some numbers today. Total cash collected year to date, $4,748,372, which I don't know the percentage of how much that is, but that's it.
Yeah, could you give us that number again, 7,000?
$4,748,372.74. She says we're above average, we're ahead of schedule this year.
That's a good number. That's a real number.
So that's that. Any questions about tax collector or my report?
Any questions? Public comments on non-agenda items. 3 minutes, please.
Okay, a few items. Did we get, I know Act 52 we couldn't act on last year, it just started. So I know there were 4 properties that were targeted. Do you know when the submission date is, David?
No, but our grant writer does. So I believe it is in September.
It's usually in September, right?
Yeah, so I'll make sure we apply this year.
So I'd like to know, are we considering any other properties to add to it?
I'd have to talk with our code enforcement about
Dave, do you have anything?
recommendations and whatever.
I mean, we usually put 4 in if there was, if they weren't taken care of last year, they'd still be the same 4.
You haven't met with the manager, what you're going to do?
Yeah, we'll go review it.
Yeah,
You will review it.
we'll review it and then we'll submit before.
Is there a reason why we only go forward?
Records show that Munhall has had 1 property that's gone under Act 152. You can look at the reports from the county itself. You answered the question on Margaret Street. You did mention there are 86 properties that are in sheriff's sale, which I can look on the county website to get that. Last week, there was not reports on blight and finance. I want to know if they're going to be released. During the working meeting, we didn't get them. So it would be nice to get those. And last thing, I did talk last week about vacant land, and to my astonishment, there is a very good document by an organization that you already belong to. The Tri-Cog Land Bank has a vacant land document itself, and there are a lot of properties that go to the county program, the adjacent lot, which they have defined other boroughs in this report. As part of the Tri-Cog Land Bank, they should do the work for you, which would identify the properties itself, which they have to be a 1/4 acre or less, okay? And they have to be at least 2 years in tax arrears, okay? So at the next meeting in September, you should ask for them to generate that report for you, which would be a good report to have right there. They have a mow-to-own program. It's a 42-page report. It is not definitive on, it has the same tenets as the initial program has, as far as the tax, the 50%, but they sell the lots very inexpensively, and they mention they can't do that and lose money at the same time. So the document isn't particularly descriptive in reference how they make up the difference, but it's along with, I mean, if you look at the programs that is one program, along with the land bank. Land banks last year, Act 152 was in 2020 itself. So there are some programs out there that did not exist 5 years ago that I think this borough should, take the opportunity to, and hope to attend the next Tri-Cog meeting and the blight meeting to hear what they have to say about it. So, thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Name? Oh, you just state your name and address, please.
Pete Apparax, 625 East 14th Avenue. You wanted to make it part of official record. You want to get it straight. Well, the man who owned 1219 Margaret Street died in 2008. His wife died in 2016. His son, who took over the bills when his father died in 2015.
Right, yeah.
He paid all the bills that he was aware of, current and on time. My issue is two things. The legal tax services lien the property because of taxes and a garbage bill. That is all legal tax services does. They lien it. They send you a letter that literally says it may be lien, and when you run up there to make the payment, they go, well, no, technically it's already been liened, and that's the last you hear from them. So his son didn't know that these liens were on the house and due. He died. Mother went into a nursing home with a broken leg and never came out. In the same year, yes, my daughter was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. My mother died, my father was dead, my brother died. I was up here, how many times? About 14th Avenue, fighting to make our streets safe prior to all of this. You guys took forever to make that work. And I know how many times I stood up here and begged you guys to do something about Margaret Street. I begged you, because my family could not get a pizza delivered to their home. There are people here in this room that still can't get a pizza delivered from their favorite place because of the borough and where they live. A, do something with legal tax services. B, do something when a citizen complains. Know that they're serious. Because guess what? That's old saying, turnabout's fair play. You guys didn't help my parents. You got 1219 Market Street.
Thank you. Mr. Betters?
Hi, my name is Rich Betters. I live at 504 East 12th Avenue in Lower Munhall, or the North End, whichever moniker you like. I want to first thank young man, I wish he was still here. What he did in that park was amazing. It gives me faith in the youth of America, it really is. I also just want to thank council for paving in Park Square and that area. That was a biggie for me, and I want to thank you so much for getting that taken care of. Blight is my issue. Mr. Brennan, thank you so much for bringing up the topics that you did. I'm glad to hear that action is being taken. 3% blight, I don't know. I'd like to see that 1%. The other thing is we need to look at where is the 3%. Well, I can tell you it's concentrated in the lower end. And so further attention needs to be made on blight. So I would encourage you to keep doing what you're doing. Let's not pass up any deadlines for money, CDBG money, demo money, the land bank that was brought up. Some of our residents of the North End, we've attended the COG meeting, so we know about the programs that the county has. They're very accessible, very successful, so I would urge you to continue with that. Sheriff sales, I know they're not cheap. I would urge you, as was mentioned, please work with the school district so that they can work together with council. I know it's expensive to initiate, but it has to be done on properties that are in terrible, terrible shape. The land bank, I've mentioned, I think it's a great opportunity. Sheriff's sale, 3% blight. Oh, and thank you to the solicitor for suggesting to you that you act on the motion for alerta. I think that makes a great deal of sense. That's going to go a long way, and I would encourage that that's adopted borough-wide. Who wouldn't want that in their area, in their neighborhood? So thank you so much for doing what you're doing. Please know that at the North End we are very concerned about housing. Housing builds a community. Without good housing, your community goes downhill. There are some very, very positive things happening at the North End, but there are still, it's like, here's a house for $425, here's a house for $13,000. It's a mixed bag, and so please continue to do what you're doing. And thank you for the opportunity to speak. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Guthrie.
So, Richard, just one thing. I don't think the program is there for knocking houses down anymore. When's the last house we've knocked down?
They haven't really been given that much money for houses to be knocked down. They give it to more catch basins projects. Another thing I have to say, I've been doing this for 19 years. The worst thing I ever did in Munhall was tear down houses. You guys laugh, but I've been getting beat up. Oh, there's no one to buy this house. There's no one that would buy that house. People bought these houses, and now they're $200,000 houses. Okay? You tear down a house, what do you have for the next 20 years?
Vacant lot.
Vacant lot with zero thing. Our guys have to go down and cut the grass. I can name you around 10 houses where people came and complained about houses. Don't tear that down. 1219's going up for sheriff's sale. There's 2 people already interested in buying.
They were before,
Yeah.
but we couldn't do it because of the taxes.
Well,
That's why Lerna needs to go through.
the sheriff's sale, see, people don't understand. The sheriff's sale, the first time through, you have to try to get taxes and everything. The second time through, it goes free and clear.
This was before
Okay.
it went for sheriff's sale.
Well, I'm just telling you what the process is.
We
It costs
tried.
$5,000 for the sheriff's sale. My wife was on the school board. I went to her and I said, Beth, ask your solicitor, why aren't they doing the sheriff's sale? His exact words was, we'll wait, it costs $5,000, we'll wait till the borough does it. All right?
Yep.
That's a big issue.
Yeah.
Okay? We have a lot of now, right now, I'm putting a report together, and most of the houses that are on my blight and ban property list is, like I said, in the process. It takes time for the process, unfortunately. Mr. Bitters he had an issue. The gentleman died by his house. It took 2 years to settle his estate. Someone bought it. Within the next day after, it went on the county. I told him, Mr. Bitters, as soon as it goes on the county, I'll send him a letter. Tell him that he has 15 days to clean up. The owner was there, what, the next day, starting to clean it up.
I appreciate that, thank you.
I mean, so you have people that are died. I have 5 houses right now where the people have died. I took 2 people to the magistrate last month. They didn't show up. They're dead.
What about the house on Louise Street that you can't even see with the bushes all in front
That
of
house, here goes what, people owned it. I took them to the magistrate. It's in it's under a mortgage. What the mortgage companies do, they leave it in your name. So we're not permitted to go after them because theoretically down the county, you have to be the owner of the property for me to go after them.
Can't they come out at least clean the weeds and?
Like I said, I don't know, the owner is the guy, I took him to the magistrate, he showed the judge, I don't own it anymore. He showed him the paperwork.
That's a eyesore to the rest of the houses.
Well, I asked council last, I think last year, if I have 20, I'll have 20 court hearings, maybe 1 or 2 show up. What do you want to go do about those other houses? Do we want to go on there to clean up the grass or anything like that? I mean, we have an option to do that. But
What's it gonna do, stay like that?
well, like Greg said, it's not good practice to go on private property.
I wanted to comment one thing
You
on
have to come up front if you want to speak. Name?
Evening, Detective Vince Abbott, Munhall Police. I just wanted to touch base with that statement. Mr. Kane and I have talked many years about like abandoned properties, unsecured structures that are being used for criminal activity and hazards to the community. But I do absolutely agree with renovation, if you can get them flipped, if you can get them back on the tax place. I've been in plenty of houses I thought were lost cause. They've been renovated, they've been flipped, sold. That is a better priority. And I still corrected plenty of houses, clearing them, thinking they were lost cause. I'm no engineer, I'm no contractor.
When do you think that the breaking point where it's over?
Yeah, I felt that as a police officer in the layman clearing these houses and seeing inside, not just looking out. Room to room, I felt they were lost cause, but I stood correct plenty of times with these houses getting flipped.
I guess you get to a point where a developer.
And not demoed.
Developer picks a bunch of houses and he doesn't pick this one. Must be a reason why he hasn't chose that.
But as far as not demoing, that's not my place, but I stood corrected plenty of times.
Thank you.
Being in
As
these
long as the
houses.
shell's good, it can be redone.
631 East 9th Avenue. The roof was caving in. There was a house, it was on fire, there was nothing inside. Someone bought it, redid it, and two families were living there.
It's easier to.
It just takes time, that's the bad thing
It's cheaper
about
to
it.
remodel than it is to build.
The shell of the house is worth 60,000. Like, if you build a new house, I talked to a real estate developer, he said the average cost of a new house, like the low end side, is $350,000 to $425,000.
Like I said, there's a problem with one of these houses. There's a house right next to me, across the alley, the person that passed away 6 years ago. And as far as we know, there is no relative. Well, we
Actually, we just got the car removed out of there.
Yeah.
What's that?
We just got the car removed out of there. The car that was in your lot next to your house?
Yeah, the car's gone now.
Well, yeah, I drove by, saw the car.
It was there for years.
7 years, I heard.
Yeah, that's long
It's
since it's
gone
been
now.
dead probably.
Mr. Jamie took care of that really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. I mean, I just know there's one on my street right next to me.
Well, there's somebody who wants to take that.
I'm hoping they find a way to take it because I want to see it happen.
All right.
So, Mr. President, just one final thing on this whole issue. Why doesn't the borough and the school district work together and pay the fee to put it into sheriff's sale, which would be a lot easier to swallow than $5,000, $2,500 each, and we could really get more houses.
That's my plan. I'm going to reach out to the school district tomorrow to begin the process of basically splitting it.
It makes sense.
Well, it was brought up years ago. Whatever happened to it, I don't know.
Oh, I'm bringing it up.
Yeah.
Well,
There, I don't know what happened.
1219 was a shared thing with the school district and the borough.
Well, there you go.
Yes, we'll continue.
Good. Let us know how they make it.
Do you have any more public comments on non-agenda items?
Yeah. I guess, hi, James Rose, 1219 Park Square. 1106, sorry, mostly.
1106 what?
Park Square.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry. Just common just the story was very embarrassing. Just whenever I tell people to move to Munhall, like just young people like myself, it's kind of embarrassing for that to come up on the news. And the fact that the borough official Facebook page is liking comments saying it's Homestead, not Munhall, is like kind of catty and like kind of annoying that it seems like that Lower Munhall doesn't get the respect as Upper Munhall.
I'm a 12th Avenue person. When I was a kid, I was told, you really don't live in Munhall.
Yeah,
I was
it's
told
kind
that all my
of,
life.
kind of crappy, right? So just comments about that, just that. It's nice to hear that hopefully it goes through with alerta and everything, but just more correspondence between the school board and the borough would be great to just get things pushed through, and maybe some type of committee or something to help with just addressing blight, abandonment, vacant properties, because it's frustrating. Like there's, fires happen with vacant houses. There was that big house, green and white house on West Street that burned down a couple years ago. That was vacant for years. It's frustrating to see this because Munhall is great stuff. I don't know, it's just frustrating. And I'd like just maybe have some type of commission or some type of group with both borough manager, borough people, citizens, school board people getting together to try and address this, try and split costs, planning, because it can be a lot for one or two people.
Well, we do have a committee. You can come anytime you want, sit there and see what we're doing.
Okay.
Give them a date, David. That's what I'm willing.
Dave, when did you set the date for the next one? You want to do,
I'm trying to get involved with the steel
I think we'll probably do it next month, like September, so.
All right, that's what I thought.
You want to give the manager email, he'll personally email you?
Yeah, sure, that sounds great, because, yeah, there's a whole bunch of things to be done.
It's the 25th.
All contact info, and just gotten it, it's waiting to meet the new executive director.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's Labor Day,
Let's
David.
go
Well, we
September
don't
8th.
wanna do that one, Ed.
Yeah, don't do it. Anything else?
So what do you want, September 8th?
Want to do the 8th, Dave?
No.
That's fine.
September 8th?
Yes,
Okay.
right here,
Yep.
upstairs.
What time?
6 o'clock, right?
We'll see you there.
I'll get on the set.
Barney, can I just add one small
On
thing
the
about
phone.
it? To his question as well. If anybody else knows, there's an app out there called Savvy Citizens.
We have,
Yeah.
Well, not every, all the citizens do.
we can't make them do it.
I'm not saying, maybe I'm just letting them know,
We have
those that are here.
posters out, we have it all, and we're even in the elevators.
And those are in, the meetings are on there, so it might be helpful so you can schedule yours.
You know, I've talked to people about it. I don't want to do that. I have too many apps on my phone. I'm like, what kind of answer is that? I have too many apps, it'll destroy my phone, but I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I learned it here and I didn't know about it before, so I just thought I'd
What
share.
about, what, a year into it, 2 years?
It's very helpful.
2 years, I think?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really
Very
good.
helpful.
I love it. Other comments on agenda items? Anything on the agenda you want to talk about? Okay? Oh, Mrs. Arno. Mr. Howard.
Sorry. On that shady afternoon. My question is actually on number 3, please. It says garbage billing and tax collection. Does the sewage, is it included in here as well? So where does sewage come in? Because legal tax service does bill us for sewage, so
Yeah, but that's something the sewer authority.
That comes through the sewer authority.
that comes through sewer authority. Okay, cool. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Any more comments on agenda items? Items requiring council votes.
Okay.
Now, we're not going to take any more from the back one. It's all up here. If you got to speak, do it now. Okay? Thank you.
Motion to pay the bills excluding payroll for the period July 1st, 2025 to July 31st, 2025 for $440,680.71.
Motion.
Motion, second?
Second.
All in favor?
Motion to approve payroll for the period ending in July, 3 payrolls totaling $473,355.08.
I'll take a motion.
Motion.
Motion is second by Mr. Lillian. All in favor? Any opposed?
Motion to allow the expiration of the delinquent tax collection and garbage bill agreement with legal tax service regarding delinquent tax collection and garbage service commission. The agreement is scheduled to expire on January 1st, 2027.
Motion.
Motion and a second.
Second.
Mrs. Fry, second. All in favor? Any opposed?
Motion for nominees for the position of Munhall Chief of Police, which will be paying at, let's see, 1 second. Rate of $122,745 to replace the retiring police chief.
Motion.
I make the motion.
Motion for
Motion,
Mary
Mr.
Bud?
Barry Bud,
Yes.
For nomination.
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 Nomination, Jamie Caterina.
Andy Cabrera?
Any other nominations? Okay, I will do a roll call vote. I want you to list one of the two people that are listed.
That
Barry
would
Bud?
be Mr. Bud or Mr. Caterina?
That's correct.
Okay.
I'll start with Mr. Eads.
Mr. Caterina.
Mr. Yunkins.
Mr. Caterina.
Ms. Fry.
Mary Bud?
Mr. Shields.
Mr. Caterina?
Mr. Firestone.
Mr. Caterina.
Mr. Bodine.
Katerina.
Mr. Brennan.
I'd like to congratulate Chief Caterina, but I have to abstain from this vote, and I would give my reason why. I was on the interview process to interview everyone, and we open-minded interviewed everyone, and I have complete respect for Jamie Caterina as our chief. The process I felt was a little tainted. We agreed, the majority of us agreed to actually have a second interview. We came into the meeting last week at the workshop, and it was decided that we were not going to have a second interview. So I felt that we should have had a second interview. We had all good people that applied, and I can't say that, we had 3 guys that were tops, very equal, especially Chief Caterina. And nothing against him at all. I think the process was wrong. I think we should have had a second interview, and I think that's why I can't vote for it, because I disagree with the way the council went with it. And I'm sad to say, I'm absolutely congratulate you on your being chief. Okay? Thank you.
We have a count?
We have 5 for Mr. Caterina, 1 for Mr. Budd, and 1 abstention.
Congratulations, Chief.
Congratulations.
We're gonna see Chief Caterina probably sworn in this month and next month. This is the official one, but next month will be more of a thing where his family can come up, and friends, and fellow officers.
After
And we'll have a big party at Jamie's house. Okay, let me get my swearing back here, out here real quick. Well, I had this ready for the longest time, and now it disappeared on me. On my phone. I'll just take time.
Take your time.
I got it.
I don't work well under stress.
Okay.
Hey.
I'm trying to fix that collar from for a while.
It's that time.
I got the same problem.
Okay. Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I, your name,
Jamie Caterina,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution and the laws
the Constitution of the laws
of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania
of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania
and Munhall Borough,
and Munhall Borough,
and the ordinances of Munhall Borough,
and the ordinances of Munhall Borough,
and obey all orders issued by, well, this is more of an officer's thing, by my superior, but you are the superior officer. That I didn't have it all written up, but, and all the rules and regulations pertaining to the governing Department of the Public Safety.
and all the rules and regulations pertaining to the Department of Public Safety.
Okay, please, and that I will and faithfully discharge
And and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of Chief of Police of Munhall Borough
of Chief of Police of Munhall Borough
with fidelity,
with fidelity,
according to the best of my knowledge and ability.
according to the best of my knowledge and ability.
Okay, thank you, Chief.
Thank you. I had that last one.
See you again.
Okay. Motion to submit an application for $500,000 to the GEDTF program to complete the Munhall Main Street project.
Motion.
Motion and a second.
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed?
Motion to adopt the ordinance amending the current police pension plan to allow for full-time officers to purchase up to 5 years of pension service credit for prior police service effective immediately.
Motion.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor? Any opposed?
Motion to approve the MOU with the Munhall Police Union regarding adoption of allowing full-time police officers to purchase up to 5 years of pension service credit for prior police service.
Motion.
I have a motion and a second. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Motion to adopt a memorandum of understanding with Michael Liska to provide a financial incentive for a one-time payment of $15,605.59 to facilitate the retirement in September 2025 for the Munhall Police Department prior to him exiting, or prior to entering the drug program. Yeah.
Motion.
Motion and a second.
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed?
Me,
Okay, one opposed.
Motion to approve MOU for school resource officer with Steelfire School District for the 2025-2026 school year.
Motion. Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor? Any opposed?
Motion to advertise an ordinance that establishes a real estate tax forgiveness program in Munhall. I want to add a little information to the public for this, just so they're clear on this. We have not advertised this yet. I was mistaken at last week's meeting. So we'll advertise and we can vote on this in September. At that point in time, if the council wishes to, we can adopt the tax forgiveness program. The solicitor has prepared.
So we're going to do it as read?
As an advertisement, yes.
Motion.
Motion and a second. All in favor? Any opposed?
Who's the second?
Who was the second? Rich?
Rich and Rich.
Yeah, you just speak up.
Motion to advertise for public hearing in September to determine the limits of distressed communities for adopting the LURA ordinance, plus of course the additions to that ordinance.
Any questions on this motion?
Motion.
When's the date for the hearing?
It has to be set up by the,
Well, no, this is for the...
oh, this would be the council meeting, so that would be.
Yeah, it's at the council meeting.
Council meeting?
We'll have it at the beginning. There'll be a public hearing. I'll
That would
describe.
be September 16th.
Okay.
We'll start the meeting with the hearing. It was before the meeting, we'll have a hearing.
It's up to you, but yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense. Makes sense.
So advertise public hearing in September 16th, determine the limits of distressed communities for adoption of the LURA ordinance.
Give a motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Motion to advertise for Munhall to adopt the LURA ordinance in the October 21st regular meeting.
Motion.
Motion and a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None.
Motion to adopt the amendment to parts of the canvassing and soliciting ordinance that was announced in the June council meeting.
Motion. Second.
Motion.
Okay, hold on. Tim?
Just give it to
You
Rich.
can't have them all. Put him alone. He said, "Did you see your member of this board?"
Seconded?
Yeah. Motion and a second. All in favor?
Question.
Question on the motion.
What's canvassing, what amendments are to this canvassing?
This is, we've talked about this for many months. The ordinance we have now, this is regulating people that canvass, solicit, knock on your doors. They want to sell you something, or they could be political or charitable. And the United States Supreme Court has had a lot of cases filed before it, and the law has changed. But the primary thing that our ordinance was not in compliance with was the time limitations. Most communities for decades and decades said you can't go after 5, you limit the days. And our United States Supreme Court has held many times, and this has come up in the last several years, that you have to let them go out during daylight hours. And so we would be out of compliance and could be sued and subject to penalties and attorney's fees. So based on that law and these Supreme Court decisions, and I discussed this with former Chief Fuller many times, I said we need to update our ordinance. That's what it is.
Okay.
We have a motion?
Motion.
Second? All in favor?
Second.
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Motion to accept annual contract with Combustion Service and Equipment Company for preventative maintenance of our HVAC system, including on-site maintenance 2 times a year for $5,599.
Motion? Question?
Yes.
Question first or after?
You need a second, then you can ask
All
a
right.
question.
Okay.
We have a motion, a second?
Motion.
And a second. Mr. Brennan?
Did we get any other bids for this?
The existing contractor gave a bid of considerably less, about 2,000. But considering the status of the HVAC system, I do not feel comfortable going with them because we have problems now, so I don't think they've caught it in the past.
Okay, fair question though.
For the number, we really don't even need a,
It's a contract though.
yeah, okay, I got you.
David,
Yes.
just out of curiosity, when you have preventative maintenance, will they come once a month?
They'll come twice a year.
That's
to
it,
clean-
twice a year?
To extensively clean out the filters and everything for the whole system.
Okay.
It's an involved process, it's not just like coming and looking at it for 15 minutes, like 3 or 4 hours.
We have a motion?
Motion.
Second?
Yeah, you did that already.
All right, let's go. We kind of got screwed up here where we're going. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion to adjourn.
Motion.
All in favor?